Hello and welcome, my people with musical instruments for extremities. How you doing on this wonderful day? It is Super John Bombo here, and today we're going over Super John Bombo's top 5 strategies. So first strat is going to involve the attack shooter, the cannon, and the village. With realizing that Season 3 is coming to a close, I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys some of my favorite strategies in the game so far. We've had a lot of changes going on, a lot of quote-unquote metas that have gone on in the game, but I think right now there is a mild meta with Druids, but overall, there is a lot of strategies that actually work in the game right now, and there's not an automatic win if you pick certain towers, or an automatic defense if you pick certain towers, and that's why I think the game is actually pretty solid right now. So what I want to do is show you guys my top 5 strategies in the game, and what I want to do that is I want to show you the early part of the game and how you get started, some of the middle part of the game, and then of course, nearing the end of the game, how you can defend and still play well with this strategy. So to start you guys off, we are using Attack Shooter, Cannon, and Village, and we're going to be picking a hero that hopefully can buff some of our towers, specifically the Attack Shooter. Now this is not the only way to play the game, but personally I think Gwendolyn or Scientist Gwendolyn is probably going to be your favorite hero to combine with these guys. You can buy her pretty early, she can get a lot of experience, and you can defend and get full experience throughout the entire process. So it'll probably work out pretty well for you. So we're going to pop her down and let this go to town, and all we really got to do now is when we feel like it, we can buy the fast shooting and even fast shooting. Otherwise, we go full income with blues, greens, and all that other stuff until probably around 11 or 12. You should be able to easily get around 900 income or so without too many issues. And then you want to make sure that you get ready to get your actual defense going. So what you want to do is you want to get a village with at least a attack shooter and a cannon range. And I would get the bigger radius and jungle drums here, but the main thing you want to get is make sure you've got your radar scanner going. So I'm just going to buy it. I'm not going to try to bait it out or anything like that. And we can honestly defend not every single rush in existence, but most rushes in existence. Of course, if you see any openings in your opponent's defense, you do it now. You rush with camos, you rush with purples, you rush with whatever's going to take this guy down. Honestly, he's got a pretty decent weakness to purples, so we're going to try for a quick, decent-sized purple rush. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of purple, see what he does against it. He doesn't have anything to pop. Ooh, the Bleacher was strong enough to pop through that purple layer. It looks like the purples were a bit of a waste. So, because nothing's probably going to happen for a little while, we want to keep just a little bit of money in our pocket here, just in case we need to buy some sort of recursive cluster or heavy bombs. But we always pay attention to what our opponent's doing, not just what we're doing. And if this guy's going income, it means he's unlikely to rush us. He doesn't have a crap ton of money to do whatever he wants against us. But against all-out rushes, we can either go for a big, fat recursive cluster for more consistent damage, or for all-out rushes, we build a Blade Maelstrom, and we can defend pretty much anything they send out against us until Moab-class Bloons. Once round 17 pops, you can try to see if you can rush your opponent here with something that will get through, like a Moab. It's usually worth it to force some sort of overdrive on this guy, if possible. Not going to be an automatic win or anything like that, but it's kind of fun to try, right? What we're going to do is we're going to do the exact same thing. If this guy decides to rush us, we're going to get an overdrive or whatnot. But what I've been doing is going full income this entire game, and now I can finally switch my strategy just a little bit here. I can go for a random village, doesn't matter really where, but I'm still going to put it over here just in case I want to switch the spot or whatever eventually, and we're going to go for our monkey town. Now that's going to be an extra percentage of income for the rest of the game here, and if we want to, we can go over to a monkey city, which will increase it even further. He's going to go for a rush against us, so we're going to go for a quick overdrive with fast shooting, even fast shooting. That should take down the Moab layer. Now we got to do is make sure we got something to pop the ceramic layer, so we're going to go for a recursive cluster with heavy bombs here, and that should be enough to kill all these Bloons over here. Alright, rushes are a little bit dangerous, admittedly, so we're going to have to build a few more Moab Maulers. We're going to build one Assassin here to make sure that we can just kind of damage this guy quite a bit right from the get-go. Then we got to make sure we have enough Bloon popping power in the back here, so we're going to go for at least one Maelstrom, but I'm thinking we're going to need probably 2 of these guys. I don't think a Super Maelstrom is going to be necessary, though, so we don't need to save up for all that, but we are going to get ready for a counter rush here while he's sort of unsuspecting it, or not suspecting it. At least that's the plan here. Don't forget, we got a lot of abilities over here with Gwendolyn and all that, and we are doing a lot of pop and power with all this crap. So let's get ready to use a Maelstrom, pop all them Bloons, and we are good. We're going to counter rush with our own singles on my god right now. See if this is going to do anything to this guy. It looks like he's probably going to go for, at the very least, ooh, he's going to try to get attack zone up or what? Oh, a double overdrive. Okay. With a Maelstrom, might be possible to defend. Might be possible. Looks like he's getting a pretty good defense over there. This is only a regular Oh My God, not a reinforced Oh My God. But realistically, we're trying to kill him on this round 26, or maybe going all the way up to round 30 if it comes down to it. So fairly early boost and everything from this guy. The Bloons are getting kind of far. As long as he Maelstroms it, he should be good, though. And he does end up defending the Oh My God Rush. We both end up defending it. I told you guys we might have to do some selling here. We're going to get rid of this village, and we're going to rebuy a middle path village over here. And, believe it or not, we're going to go for a primary village. We're going to just put it right next to our attack shooters, because that's where we need it to be actually primary-ified. But in fact, what I'm going to do is instead of going all the way up to this guy, first I'm going to switch into attack zone just to make sure I can confirm I can defend anything he sends out against me. He should be good against DDTs, most likely, but we might try a weirdo single reinforced DDT and then another single reinforced DDT and see if he's able to do some weird defenses here to actually defend them. So let's go with one of these guys. Let's see how good it's going to be. See if he's going to boost it. He is going to boost it. Now for our secondary rush, who he's going to struggle here quite a bit. That's a lot of Bloons right there. He's going to lose just a few lives, but not all of them. We're going to go for a few more reinforced DDTs as soon as this boost wears off. There's 2 more, and we're going to Bloon boost him this time around. He should struggle quite a bit here, but he is getting a little bit better defense. Can he defend it? Maelstrom was a little early there. He's going to go for another Maelstrom. Can he get the defense up in time? And he does not get the defense up in time, and our reinforced DDT rush is going to lead us to victory. Texture Cannon is great for defense, but allows you to get so much money, you can do those crazy rushes without any issues. Our next strategy is going to involve Striker Jones and the towers that are buffed by Striker Jones. So we're going to go Cannon, we're going to go Mortar, and then you can go for pretty much any other tower that you decide you want to go for. But personally, my favorite for this map is the Monkey Ace. So we're going to show you guys the power of Cannon, Mortar, Striker Jones, and see if we can absolutely dominate this game. Most of my strategies involve almost entirely full income in the early part of the game. So that's reds leading into blues right as soon as round 3 pops out. Then you can kind of switch in between pinks and whites and all that. But our main form of defense is going to be the cluster bombs. Get him up first, eventually pop in a Striker Jones over here. Every single time he levels up, he's basically going to be buffing all your guys all around, all over the place. And then you want to probably get a bigger bombs and a heavy bombs with these guys, so you can end up popping even all the way up into including white balloons without too many issues. Not automatically on every single map do you pop these guys, but on most maps, you will with the heavy bombs. So we're going to switch into full pinks, and I'm going to go full yellows as soon as round 7 pops up in here. But until then, we can either chill, or if balloons do start to leak, we pop down a Monkey Ace, and we're totally fine. Those are admittedly kind of a weird tower that not everybody likes, but I am personally a very, very big fan of them. They are just solid all the way through, man. My favorite, obviously, is the Signal Flare with Rapid Reload to pop Camo Bloons. And then for balloon popping power, though, you can do something very, very weird. I'm going to show you guys what I like to do. And I'll show you that it actually can work if you're willing to do something a little wonky. But to start you guys off, we are just going to leave it just as a faster reload for now. Most people don't rush camos against the mortar, but we can always get the faster reload or rapid reload if we need to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my income entirely for a quick second here. We're going to rebuy a second mortar. All right, check this out. We're going to go for a quick heavy shells, wait up for the money for artillery battery, but to get that money, I'm actually getting rid of my cannon for now. This is worth $2,000. So if I just get $3,500, which is going to be easy, I can sell this guy, get an artillery battery, and have a beautiful, beautiful defense all the way through until round 17, even 18, and even 19. This is a top-tier strategy that if you can pull it off properly, it's just straight up redonkulous. And we can also look at our opponent's defense to see if there's anything we could rush with at this point. So we're in the middle part of the game. This is where things can get a little tricky. Weird, crazy rushes might end up being able to sneak through, but he's got a pretty high-level blue gunner there, so probably won't work out for us, to be completely honest. I'm going to wait for a little while. Now, as far as these other 2 upgrades here, don't forget about them. But you probably don't need them until Moab class blooms. Moabs are able to come out. We're going to go for a quick double Moab rush here because he doesn't have that much Moab defense. Let's see what he's going to do. He just bought a village instead of getting any extra defense, so we're going to boost this right away. And I do have 2 Moabs coming out right now. He's going to get a Moab Assassin to try to pop these guys, but those Bloons are still going to possibly be difficult for him. Looks like he does end up popping them all, and he will end up defending this first initial Moab rush with an oddly enough Moab Assassin. All right, good for him, but we made him sell a village. That was a big chunk of money wasted. So we could say, you know what, we're going to do the exact same thing again on round 18 with 2 reinforced Moabs, though. Probably as soon as he buys this village, because he wants to be greedy, and it's probably not worth it. This, honestly, might take him down, and if it doesn't, though, it probably won't do anything until all the way until Zoma Gods Plus. So here we go. Here's 2 reinforced Moabs. He did not buy the village just yet, though. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to assassin the first one, obviously. He's still got a pretty good amount of damage he's got to do to this second Moab, though. I'm going to just buy this just to buy it. Then we're going to switch into full pinks right now. And it looks like he's going to defend. Oh, yeah, he does. With Assassin, it looks like. Or with Striker Jones' ability there. Delicious. All right, so nothing's going to happen for a little while. We're just going to chill and kind of wait it out. The major beauty of this defense is that I'm relying almost entirely, for almost all of my Bloon popping power, on my artillery battery here. He has done everything so far, besides just a tiny smidge of extra mode popping power. That's allowed me to save up over $40,000 while going full pink income this entire game. I have almost 5,000 income already, which is pretty freaking sweet, and I can afford a Sky Shredder before DDTs pop out while still going income here. That's pretty awesome. Now, this is not an all-encompassing full popping power against all possible Bloons. Big chunks of weird reinforced TDTs might be able to sneak through on some maps, but it's kind of tricky and probably won't actually work well for them. So what we want to do is we want to just go for one extra, just in case ground zero, in case poop crazily hits the fan. Other than that, honestly, there's not much we can do against each other. I don't think he wants to rush me with DDTs. I also don't want to rush him with DDTs because he's got the super glue. And once you see super glue pop out, you ain't popping anybody until bads plus. So we're still going to go income because I'm expecting to be able to defend my first bad here without too many issues. And I can defend a lot of extra reinforced DDTs on top of that while still going income. So let's see if we can make this all happen for you guys. Here we go. First reinforced DDT. Can we defend it? So here we go. We can see Sky Shredder in action here. He does pop it without any need for my ground zero, slowdown, or artillery battery, or anything. And he's like, whoa, oh crap, dude, I just wasted 300 income on that, and a bunch of extra cash. And it didn't require a boost out of me either, which is definitely a good thing. All right, he has decided to rush with a ground zero, or with his oh my god for some reason. I think to try to force a boost out of me before the bad's going to come out. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw out a couple extra Moab Maulers. And with our ground zero, we should be more than fine, if we even need it. Looks like... oh, he's going to rush with some stuff. Let's boost this. I've got my ground zero here, though. Let's go for the ground zero. And we pop all those DDTs. We're going to rebuy another ground zero just in case he does decide to rush me with another thing. This is probably the weirdest rush that I've ever seen in my entire life. Why rush with everything around 29 when you can just wait until around 30? All right, let's ground zero these guys just a little bit early here. We are going to take those guys down again. If we need to, we'll buy and resell or just buy another one. There we go. We're going to go for a quick bat against this guy because he is definitely being weird about his rushes. And just to make sure I'm going to defend, I'm going to go for an extra ground zero here against these possible Bloons over here. And if I need to, I'll buy and resell anything. But looks like the ground zero will take care of them. Delicious. All right, so he's got to try to defend this bat over here, which is not easy to do. He can probably pull it off if he's able to get enough abilities over here, but it's still not easy to pull off. What I can do, though, is if he decides to rush me with something big, I've got 3 extra ground zeros here that I can... I'm going to Bloon boost this. I got 3 extra ground zeros here that I can sell and possibly buy a big plane with, which would just be absolutely insane for our popping power here. All right, will his super glue actually pull off the defense here? It's going to be tricky. DDT is getting stunned. Getting slowed down. It looks like he probably will with the super glue. Maybe. Oh, crap. I see some Shramma sneaking through. Does he notice? Does he notice? Is this going to kill him? Is this going to kill him? Oh, no. Oh, wait. Oh, there's still a lot of Bloons on the screen, guys. There's a lot of Bloons on the screen. It looks like they will take him down. We're able to take down almost infinite DDTs and almost anything he threw out against us. We had a lot of abilities to go with assassins and other things if we needed to, and that's why this strategy is just straight up boss. My third strategy is going to involve Druids. Druids are probably the most meta tower in the game right now. They are in a variety of different strategies, but one of my favorite combos to use them with is to use them with a submarine for a full cam detection, and then in addition, I'm going to be using a spike factory. Now, I could use the ice tower. I think a lot of people would love to go for that ice tower, but for me, I don't think it's going to work out all that well for me because I don't have the Icicle Impale unlocked just yet. So once I get that Icicle Impale unlocked, things will change out drastically, but for now, Spike Factory is my way to go. But sadly, we're playing on the longest map in the game. Not the longest. One of the shortest maps in the game. So what we have to do is still manage to somehow get our Druids to play properly and stay in the game here with a somewhat difficult starting strategy. The main goal of this strategy, by the way, is to purposefully lose lives. Not too many, though. We don't want to lose this game that quickly. So we're going to get the hard thorns on both these guys. We're going to try to chill with exactly as many lives as we have right now for the rest of the game. At least that's our plan. See if we can make it happen. One thing you have to be very careful of on a map like this, in particular with the Druid strategy, is you need to have purple popping power. Good purple popping power on this map, and good cam detection. That's why sub ends up being like literally the perfect combination with your strategy. So what you want to do is you want to get a nuclear sub before or on the very beginning of round 11, if at all possible. All right, so that's why I got to save up my money, not go with the income around round 8, 9, and 10. Still get this guy going on a tough map like this in particular. And then we can think about possible rushes we can set it against our opponent. He does not have Hydro Rockets yet, so we're going to try to force Hydro Rocket Pods on him. And we do force Hydro Rocket Pods on him, but this is not an all-powerful, all-enduring tower over here. So we're going to see if more rushes might be able to sneak through his defense here. Right now, we're going to try for a Regen Zebra combo, and we're going to Bloon boost it because he's not aiming the right way right now. He just aims the right way at the last second here. But he does it defending. We're going to try for another quick rush after that with the rainbows. And let's see if this will take him down. He's going to boost this rush. And we're going to consider, but not necessarily, go for an all-out rush on round 14 here. He's going to go for more income. He's feeling fairly confident about his defense. He just thinks he's defended my all-out rush. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, all right, we're going to go for a pretty hefty rainbow, regen rainbow, balloon boosted rush. And let's see if we can defend it this time around. This is going to be a pretty difficult defense for him. Hydro Rocket Pod's barely hanging on here, and Cyan Rabbit will get taken down by our unbelievable Druid strategy. And really nice rushes. Strategy number 4 is a bit more complicated to pull off than some of the previous strategies. It's going to be a Dartling Gun farm strategy. And then you want to pick another tower that can pop Bloons, but specifically can pop DDTs. Dartling Guns can pop DDTs as a mad, but you usually can't afford the $60,000 price tag by the time you get to round 26. So you want something else that can just mildly pop DDTs in support of your hero. And that's why I always pick Open whenever I'm pulling off this strategy. Now, the way you want to pull this off, you definitely want to do Space Bloons the entire game. So that means blues, greens, pinks, and whites, whatever you're feeling at the time, while still trying to go banana farms in the meantime. Dartling Guns will be one of the best defenses you can ever imagine for early game popping power. But they do fall off a little bit in the mid-game, and you're still going to have to pull off some sort of Hydro Rocket Pods or something in addition to make sure you can actually defend these Bloons. You got to watch out, because all-out rushes on round 12, 13, and 14 can be deadly. So that's your only real weakness to this strategy, but I think you could pull it off with a reasonable amount of effort. Be careful specifically on round 29, because Regen Zebras can be quite dangerous. If you see them pop out, you better be ready to pop down another Dartling Gun and or boost right a frickin' way before they have chances to regen. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to throw down our second Dartling Gun early, and if I need to, I will sell this guy as soon as possible for Hydro Rocket Pods. I'm only about $3,000 away, so I can sell the Dartling Gun, I can sell a farm, I can sell almost anything that I want to make this happen. I'm going to watch out for my opponent's defense here, because right now he does not have the best defense. So we can do purple rushes, zebra rushes, lead rushes, whatever the heck we want to make this guy weak. We're going to try to greed this out and go for a second marketplace here, though, and see if we can make this happen. Again, selling is always a possibility, so do not underestimate the ability of selling. Now, when pulling off this strategy, you gotta play your opponent, not play the game. And we're seeing the green balloons here, so we know he's probably got a pretty decent amount of money saved up. And he is gonna end up going for a pretty beefy rush against us. So we're gonna have to go all the way up to a Rocket Storm. Use our Rocket Storm here. With a boost! And we will defend a pretty beefy rush here. And then sadly, what we have to do is we have to rebuy and get ready for a second Rocket Storm if he does decide to rush us again. But that was a pretty hefty rush. He probably doesn't have the money left over to do another one of those. Unless he sells all of his farms and goes all in against us, which is definitely a tricky way to play this game. Now we're going to build a second Dartling Gun here again, because if I want to, I can even just get a second Hydro Rocket Pods or a second Dartling Gun as well. So there are options for us available. Again, only going green balloons right now, so a possible rush is maybe going to happen here. Not yellows, not whites, just, oh, yep, there it is. All right, so we got to go for another Rocket Storm here. We're going to use that guy pretty quickly up in here, and with that Rocket Storm, we defend him before they even start to regen this time, and we easily defend this time around. If we have to, we'll sell this guy again and rebuy another Rocket Storm. Oh, he's going to go for another rush against us. This time around, I think I could actually defend with a boost. I have not used a boost yet, so let's just do that. Another big chunk of money, I don't call it wasted, but used up from our opponent. It's always good to see that. And now we want to prepare for Moab-class Bloons. So let's get a Super Monkey down in here. And we're going to counter rush with our own set of 2 Moabs. See what he does against this. He doesn't even have a Necromancer yet. That's just a camo detection wizard. More banana farms popping out from him, but it's going to be I shouldn't say tricky defense. He is able to get an overdrive up, and he will defend. All right, good for him. He's going to go for a small single Moab rush against us. I think I can defend it with ease. Super Monkey Hydro Rocket Pods. I got a Rocket Storm if I want to use it, but I would rather not use it if at all possible. We're going to try to just defend it with its current defense here. And we're saving up because we want to get a Central Market going. So I think we're actually ready for the money. Let's go, Central Market. This is a rush I always like to do against tax shooter players, not because it always kills them, but it sometimes kills them. It's a pretty small amount of money invested to have a large impact on my opponent. Sadly, he's going to counter us, but not even with just a regular Zone My God. He's going to counter us with a reinforced Zone My God. This will be tricky for us to defend. So I'm going to get rid of one of these guys. We're going to go for a Dark Knight. We're going to save up for the Plasma Blast as soon as we possibly can. We're going to be relying on a Rocket Storm for most of our Bloon defense here. And see if we can get probably one more Dark Knight up. Might be good enough here to defend this. Try for 2 of these guys. That'll prepare us for DDTs as well. As far as his side goes, he does defend. So good for him. Here's our second knockback. Two Dark Knights should be in order, though. Oh, he's going to go for more Bloons underneath, though. I think maybe a second Rocket Storm. We'll have to sell this guy, I think, because this is such a beefy rush. This is sad. It's only 400 income. But you know what? Let's just take out these BFBs first so they're, like, not even a big deal. All right, looks good. More random ceramics coming out. This is basically an all-out from him here, besides his farms. I don't have to sell. I don't have to sell, though. All right, we're about to get the tentacles back up, which is good for us. That'll suck up a lot of Bloons. Sadly, I've got to sell this guy. We might buy him back, but these tentacles are going to be very important for us. All right, tentacles. Let's boost. And let's get our Rocket Storms flowing out in here. Here's 1 Rocket Storm. And here's 2 Rocket Storms. And that should be enough to take down all these Bloons here. Looks like we do have to defending. Round 26 is popping up any second now, and I've got 2 Dark Knights ready to pop DDTs where he does not have much to pop DDTs at all. He might have to sell everything to get a full-on pod. Let's see if he can handle it. He's going to go for more random pink blue income. Doesn't have an open to pop DDTs either. So this could be tricky for him. Not an automatic, but could be tricky. Here's 2 DDTs. Let's see what happens. My income is hammered pretty hard right now, though. It looks like Gwendolyn, Scientist Gwen, is able to pop the first DDT. Second DDT trying to get popped, but it just cannot get popped, and that lack of DDT popping power takes them down. Absolutely beautiful game from us. Hard micro, hard-fought game, but it's a fantastic strategy if you can make it work right. My last strategy in the list, which, by the way, is not organized, is going to be the Wizard Spike Factory Cannon strategy. This is not one of the strategies that I would recommend to newcomers, but it's got all of the entities incorporated into success. You've got the Wizard, which is full of cam detection. You've got the Cannon, which is crazy about the blue popping power. And you got the Spike Factory, which is good for a couple different things. Early Moebs and super late game Moebs. And all that combined together means you really don't have too many overall weaknesses. Not saying you have 0 weaknesses or that you can't lose by any means, but you've got everything covered, and that's why it's a fun combination to go for. So let's show you guys how this strategy is going to work, and it all starts off with a Wizard, and then you can kind of support your Wizard with any additional towers that you're going to need. Specifically, most people are going to go for a middle path or top path, Cannon, to combine together and get yourself through the middle part of the game. You could probably see why I like the really big bombs so much. We're popping blacks down to the greens down to nothing, which is a big rush that a lot of people are going to rush with. Lots of blacks and whites and things like that. So that triple damage layer is absolutely fantastic. On top of that, you can see we actually can hit through the brick wall. That's how big our explosion is. So as long as we're kind of like in this decent-sized range right here, we can hit basically everything. Allowing myself to get over 1,000 income on this round without too many issues here. Having purple popping power, but not having cam detection yet. So all we got to do is make sure that we get some sort of cam detection here with my Shimmer. Decam with a Shimmer. Pop all the Bloons with the really big bombs, and or maybe getting all the way up to a Necromancer, which is what I'm going to do just to play it safe. As far as my opponent's defense is concerned, there aren't too many options for me. Ninja Elk is pretty freaking powerful. You know, it's not impermeable, but when you pop it in with a sniper and an open, man, it really makes me feel like I can't, even if I rush with 5,000 with Region Rainbows, he'll boost right through it. So instead of that, we're just going to go full incomes for as long as I can, and as soon as I see any sort of rush whatsoever, going to get a Necromancer, going to use my stun, and then maybe even throw down an extra cannon in here. There's lack of rushing. I'm able to get to round 17 here without pretty much any problems here, going basically full income, already going pinks. Almost 2k already in round 17, which is pretty ridiculous. In addition, I've got my defense kind of all set up here if I want to get it. I could just go for a low-level Spike Factory. Any sort of Moab class Bloons that go right through here will get popped by my last little bit of Spike Factory spikes. And then I still got a cannon here, which I can get up to Bloon Impact to just stun the Bloons forever in that exact position. Delicious. Okay, it's about that time to get ready for some rushes, depending on what your opponent's going to do. We're going to start off with a BFB rush here because his tentacles ended up being a little on the close side here. I'm really hoping that if this BFB sneaks through these tentacles, he won't have enough Bloon popping power to get them through. It's not likely to kill him because most players can pop a BFB, but it might open us up for possible future rushes like a Oh My God. And here we go. The mobs are going to sneak through that defense right there. Sneak through the tentacles. Will he get the Bloon popping power in time? It's going to be a little tricky for him. Definitely tricky for him. And we're going to go for his Oh My God rush in addition, just in case these ceramics don't kill him. But what the heck is going on? Will those snipers defend? And they did, I guess. Okay. All right. Well, now he's got to defend his Oh My God. Let's see what happens. As far as my side is concerned, I've got 3,000 income at this point. Totally good on that note, but he has not been a rush-heavy player. He's been defending, and just chilling over there. So my next play is probably going to be to get a Prince of Darkness, because that'll set me up for his Oh My Gods and or DDTs that might come out against me, and even all the way up until round 30 will still help me against bads and such. So I'm feeling okay, but I'm hoping this Oh My God kills him, to be honest. That would be ideal. I'm going to Bloon boost it, because I haven't used a single boost yet. He's going to go for a Sabo on top of my Bloon boost, though, and I'm really hoping that these ceramics are really what's going to kill him here. Let's go, little Ceramis. Let's go. Come on, Cerami-Samis. And he's going to, oh my God, absolutely stun the crap out of these guys and take down that rush. And I think we're getting a little bit of lag here in addition. A lot of lag? Yeah, a lot of lag. Nonetheless, we are okay. Hurt me a little bit, but not that bad. Currently around 26, and what I've got is a lot of money and a lot of income. I'm just going to go for it, the pod. I've got him up in here. I'm going to go for the Spike Storm, and I'm going to go for a Carpet of Spikes over here, and then I'm going to prepare for more bad popping power. We both can rush with bads in 3 rounds. One bad will probably be tricky for this guy, but I think he might be able to defend it. But I still want to go for it anyways. And we're going to see where we're at, see if we want to go for a secondary rush or a tertiary rush. No, not really. I don't even know if that makes sense. It was a cool science term back in the day, right? Back in the day. So let's see if we can make this happen. And, of course, get both of those guys. Now, I actually feel pretty comfortable against a bad. Pretty comfortable. But I don't think I could actually defend it with just what I have right now. I will need some additional defense. But I still feel okay, still going income, and not feeling bad about it with 5,000 plus at this point. Even if I do send out a bad, I'm not hampering my income too bad. Full income can lead to some disastrous consequences for my opponent here. But I should keep in mind that this guy's got so many snipers, he will be able to do kind of like a lot of crazy stuff with selling if he needs to. Okay, around 30, we're going to send out our single bad here, and I'm going to continue with income underneath this bad, which is a little awkward. He is going to rush me. All right, so we're actually going to not go income, and we're just going to go a bunch of assassins. We want to take this guy down as fast as possible, obviously, so here we go. Let's do 5 assassins real quick. Should do a lot of damage, but not all the way. We're still going to need a couple more spike vectors, which I might end up having to sell here. Here we go. 2 extra abilities. Throw those guys out. And for my last bit of popping power, I want to get a Bloon Crush. So all I want to do is pop the bad layer and then sell whatever I need to get my Bloon Crush flowing. So let's go 2 more of these guys. Honestly, not sure who is doing more damage at this point. Moab Shredders or Assassins. Assassins probably do more damage overall. These are a little easier to buy, admittedly. Oh, crap. We popped the crap out of that thing. All right. That was actually a little easier than I thought, to be completely honest. But now I still got to pop that Oh My God layer, which is difficult to do. So we're going to get rid of this, and this. And I want to get my Bloon Crush up. So anything additional that I can sell to get my Bloon Crush, I'm going to make it happen. He's going to struggle to defend. All right, Bloon Crush, you got to get up here, buddy. You got to get up here, man. $5,000 Bloon Crush is up. Okay. Let's use our abilities here. Let's stun everything. Use this last ability here. And with a Bloon boost, hopefully we can defend it all, and we do. The first Oh My God is dead. That was a tough defense, though, to say the least. And Bloon Crush is up. I really can't get rid of him, though, at this point. You can't sell a $60,000 tower. So, he is what he is. Okay. We are alive. Question is, what do we want to rush with this time? Do we go for another regular bat, or do we go for a reinforced bat? Honestly, we could try for a big chunk of DDTs at this point. $90,000 with DDTs would be unbelievably dangerous for this guy, but he does have a very awesomely odd defense here. An Alchemized Grandmaster Ninja? Ooh, hot diggity dog. That's tricky. All right, Reinforced Bat is coming out. We'll see what he can do. If we need to, I will sell my everything but my Bloon Crush, basically, to try and defend here. We're going to Bloon Boost this guy right away, because I want to be able to defend full-out reinforced DDTs if he does decide to rush me. And I absolutely need this guy to make that happen here. Need this guy. All right, he's going to boost over there. We're going to get rid of these guys again. We're going to go for a second reinforced bat here. Possibly waited a little too long in between my bads here, but at the very least, we did see that battle energy pop out, and the DDTs or the Oh My Gods might actually be the issue here for him. Oh My Gods are still tricky here. Don't forget about them. All right, we're selling pretty much everything at this point, and we're going to go for reinforced DDTs. Now is the time. Maybe a little early. Maybe a little early, but here we go. Bloon boost popping out. Let's see this Oh My God take him down right here. Not, he's still got to deal with a second bad here. Is he going to try to counter-rush me with all-out reinforced DDTs or what? He's trying to stun this Oh My God. We're down to BFBs at this point, but it's just not going to be enough. Will he try to counter-rush me? It's going to be close. Maybe it will be enough. He's got snipers. He's got... Oh! He does! He defends the first Oh My God, but he's still got to deal with this second reinforced bad on the screen right now. That is going to be tricky. Master Bomber is moving up to the top here. We're going to go for our additional reinforced DDT rush here. Is this doing anything? Honestly, I'm not sure. Honestly, not sure here. There's a lot of them, though. There's a lot of them he's got to deal with. All I've got left is my Bloon Crush right now. We've got lots of reinforced DDTs. Another Sabo popping out. That does not slow the bad down, though. He's going to counter me. All right, we got a boost, obviously, and we need this Bloon Crush to just do what it needs to frickin' do, man. Stun them all forever. Stun them forever, good sir. Stun, 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 and take him down, and there it is! Beautiful Bloon Crush defense while we take him down. And that's why that strategy absolutely rocks, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to press that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.